It's just
this one's short. This one's short.
At an apartment in Lake Township, Ohio.
This is a short true crime. What game should we play after this?
Shot.
Please.
Welcome back. Thank you.
Hi. So.
Yeah, I love your music.
Body is
love
upstairs. Okay, Mom. I'm gonna let you go. Okay. So it's upstairs and then to the right.
Oh, the poor cat.
Gun clear, sir. It's on the dresser.
Where's it at?
It's over there. I cleared it.
Oh my God.
Nope.
That?
No, sir. That's on by my TV. No, sir. Other TV behind you. 10mm.
All right.
In an upstairs bedroom, officers find 15.
Bro, they're literally watching Law and Crime. You can't see because my face is covering it.
It's just before 11
They're
p.m.
watching the
at an
YouTube channel
apartment
we're
in Lake
watching. Law and Crime.
Year-old Simony Moore, suffering from a gunshot wound to the head. As one man performs CPR, an officer collects the weapon allegedly used in the shooting, while a familiar show airs on the television.
Any other guns?
No, sir.
The rebel flag, the LGBTQ.
Yes, ma'am.
The officer secures the firearm in question, which is later submitted into evidence, before returning to the bedroom. Simony was pronounced dead on scene a short time later.
Why is the officer
wandering
around?
Report. Next, more officials arrive as the investigation.
No, but there was blood on my prom shoes. And then I didn't know, but there was blood on my prom shoes, so I touched her blood, and then I washed it off in the sink.
The box come from upstairs?
Yeah, it was right next door.
She's like, I had to watch the blood off my prom shoes.
Yeah.
Upstairs.
Your friend died, twin.
Is that the gun?
Yes.
Is it clear up there? Can they
Yeah, it's clear.
Sir.
Police identify the suspect seen here as 18-year-old Jacob Heinzelman. Who
Why does he have a
officer notes
15-year-old
showed,
girl in
quote,
this room?
No emotion and was extraordinarily calm upon their arrival.
Who am I talking to? Okay, go ahead. Just let's come downstairs. Yeah, absolutely.
What the fuck? What up, Karoy? He just burped.
I was cleaning my gun. It was jammed. I couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. I took the mag out. I cleared it. There's nothing there. I was cleaning it again. I put the slide off. I put it back on. As I go to reinsert the sock back onto the clip itself, it went off. There was just like that. First thing I did was call 911. She said CPR. Call you guys. It's exactly what I did. I've done that 1,000 times. I've never had it happen to that gun. I don't know what's going on or why I did that. I've never had it.
Jacob claims the gun misfired while he was cleaning it,
What
leading to
the
what he
fuck?
describes as an accidental shooting.
Bro, I'm
But
scared to have
officials have more
kids.
questions for him.
And my key was in my purse. It was still in there. And so I was...
There are no other weapons in the house.
His
I have no other weapons on me. That's not true. I'm sorry. I think there's a 22 upstairs in that room, but that's about it. Yes. Is there anything I can do?
Not right now. Just hang tight.
Can you hear me? Alright. I don't know how to say this, but the gun went off. Yeah. His friend got hit, and I'm pretty sure she's dead. There was a bullet jammed in the chamber. I was cleaning it out. There were two that were actually
Holy
jammed. There's the first one
fuck.
out, and
Nor
the
do
second
I.
one back on. The hammer
Like,
being
getting
hit
discharged is
and
crazy.
everybody in this house has cleared that gun 1,000 times. It's never happened.
He's saying that like it helps his
I don't
case.
know what I could have done different. I've done that 1,000 times with somebody.
Why was the barrel pointed at her?
It's jammed before. But it's
Even
never watched.
if you're doing anything with the firearm, the barrel should never be pointed towards anyone. Cleaning it,
You guys got here before I started
clearing
CPR,
it,
I cleared
reloading
to make
it.
sure I was cleared twice. And two, the one round that was still fully intact came out, and I set that next to the gun with the dischambered round, and they were both next. They were both in the gun.
That's what I'm saying,
And ever
bro.
since then, I've been on edge, and I've never had this happen. That's why I sleep.
And like, if you're doing that, you wouldn't really have to like. I can't imagine other than he thought this is probably what he did. He was hanging out with these girls who were younger, trying to be cool. He probably pulled the mag out, thought he cleared it, and was like, yeah, and then pulled the trigger, thinking there was nothing in it, and shot her. You know what I mean?
I clear it, I put it on safety, I have a lot on it.
Because like, even if you're clearing it, bro, you don't really like and point it at someone's face or whatever.
It's just gun safety. Biggest fucking.
You like, you know, look down the barrel, you clear it so you can like see out of it. Keep it locked back. Yeah, and your finger's never on the trigger unless you're planning on shooting it.
I'm not up to no, I didn't.
Well, from what I saw, it looked like it hit her right about here. There was no exit wound, so
In the forehead?
I tried CPR. I checked it 2 or 3 different times. There was no pulse.
In case that happened. Well, that's not smart either, bro. Just point that shit at the ground.
Fortunately, I should say, I've never had anything happen like this. How does that work about when all of this is done and through about getting my service weapon back? How does that work?
Well, it's gonna be-
What? He says after it's all over, how do I go about getting my weapon back?
I figured, because it's going to have
Well,
to go through
yeah, it'll be held as evidence.
The fuck?
until it is.
Everything's done.
Yeah, I figured it would be something along the lines of that. I should come down.
Jacob questions when he can expect the firearm to be returned before making a request.
Never.
May I go hold my girlfriend? Is that okay? I can show you my phone.
Probably not at that time.
Well, the only reason I'm asking is because she's never dealt with anything like this. That's fine.
He's insane. Crazy.
Medics do.
Medics talk with it for a minute.
Why does an
Moments
18-year-old have a
another
gun?
investigator arrives to question the suspect.
Howdy.
A handgun of all things. In prison.
Well, took me back to my deployment days.
What's that?
Took me back to my deployment days.
Military?
2 years.
What branch?
Marine Corps.
How was he in the Marine Corps if he's 18? Am I tweaking? Did they not say he was 18? You can deploy when you're 16? Motions either. Am I missing something? 2 years, huh?
Okay. What's your name?
Jacob.
Jacob. What's your last name, Jacob?
Nice.
What happened tonight?
My gun's been having a problem last
Did it not say he was 18? Age 18.
What's that?
Took me back to my
Holy
deployment days.
shit.
Military?
2 years.
What branch?
Marine Corps.
Okay. What's your name?
Jacob.
Jacob. What's your last name, Jacob?
Nice.
What happened tonight?
My gun's been having a problem the last few days, been jammed. So the girls were talking,
What kind of gun?
10 millimeter.
Okay.
I can remember the brand at the moment. But I was sitting on my phone.
He's already telling a different story.
I had to find this guy.
He said it's never done that.
I had a problem getting jammed the last few days, so I was continuously highway clear twice before I opened it. I took the mag out, everything out of it. As soon as the mag out, I cleared twice. I took everything off. I inspected it. I couldn't find a problem with it. I had never had a problem with it doing it. As soon as I put the slide back on and it engaged the hammer, the pin, there were 2 rounds that were stuck simultaneously like this that I didn't see. And as soon as it did, it pushed the other one off.
Hi, who are you? Who are you?
Stovepipe, he's lying. Yeah, but how was it pointed at her fucking head?
His girlfriend?
Are you guys going to want to talk to the other, not everybody that was here? You served with me also.
Was he here tonight?
Yeah.
Was he here when it happened?
Yeah. He left. The only reason why he left is because it took him back way too much. So he was like, I just need
Yeah, he's gonna need to come back.
Do you guys want him to meet at the station or back here on scene?
The station's probably fine.
Jacob sticks to his story, but reveals that 2 other people were allegedly in the room when the shooting occurred.
Marine
According
Corps.
to an incident report, one of those witnesses later told police that the 4 of them had been drinking before she noticed Jacob, quote, playing with his gun shortly before the fatal shot was fired.
Because that doesn't look suspicious or anything.
Really? I tried not to, but I was more focused on her because the situation.
It's insane. And 2
Next,
people who were
another
there just
investigator
left.
arrives with a few questions of his own.
Yeah, if it's like an underage drinking call, it's a murder.
Back to my deployment days. Not something I ever wanted to see.
Why does he keep hitting this deployment? Bro, am I tweaking? It says you can enlist at 17, 6 months before your 18th birthday. That's the soonest you can join the Marine Corps. And I guess because like basic training, I don't really know much about that. Where was he deployed at? This is 2026 is the date on the body camera. As a recruit.
Your deployment days, expound on that.
I was in the Corps for 2 years.
You were in the Marine Corps for 2 years?
Yes, sir.
What unit were you with?
Like my MLS or?
Oh, your unit. You were assigned to a unit after training?
Yeah. So I went to my MLS, was my 2336.
Bro, how do you kill a 15-year-old girl and then fucking do stolen valor all at the same time? The only comment this kid's ever saw. Psychopath bringing to the point he's 18. Yeah, okay. Dude, I just thought that was like such an absurd lie to make when you're 18, especially. That like I was like because like I get lying about things they can't find out in a couple of seconds, but then when you lie about something that's clearly fucking like not true, like I'd be like, yeah, guys, I got fucking 6 arms, and when you saw me, they were just tucked away, Just believe like it's obviously a lie. Like this is such a bold-faced lie.
Delta. I went in for EOD. I've been out for 3.5, 4 months. I'll be honest with you, everything's a little fuzzy right now.
Okay. So, probably didn't take you have shoes?
I told him, I said, if I'm assuming you guys would have to take me down, I would have to go upstairs, grab my shoes and socks real quick and sweatshirt if I could, but otherwise, yeah, I would have no problems.
Is it in that room? Okay. I'll grab that for you.
So he just informed me there was somebody here that left prior to our arrival.
There was. So there were 3 people here. It was me, her, and then it was my other buddy. He served with me. He left simply because of, we saw the same he couldn't handle it. So we called one of our friends to leave. He's going to meet us.
Was he in the room?
Yeah, he was sitting right next to us. So I was sitting, my bed was here. I was sitting here. My friend was sitting over here. And then sitting right next to me on this other closet. 3 of us were sitting.
Okay.
Do I need to take a phone charger with me or can I charge it on there?
What kind do you have?
C.
No, we got C's.
The case in the truck, the female should be right next to that other round.
And the female upstairs, what's her name? Simony?
Simony.
How do you know her? Perfect.
So she was having problems at her terminus tonight. I asked if we could come pick her up. I said,
Look,
yeah,
shot.
okay.
So she came over here just to hang out.
Yeah, I don't know what other nemesis. Or, they were meeting actually.
That's crazy, bro.
I thought 11 they were going to agree to go down to the place.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, dude, and we're fucking blown by this true crime. Dude, brother, good. But this guy said he was in the Marine Corps and did a 2-year deployment, and he's only 18 right now. He just got back. Bro, we had a 16 and 17-year-old serve in our country, bro.
I wake up and I go to bed.
He said he saw combat.
You heard that
PTSD
right.
war
Jacob
flashback.
says Simony was allegedly involved in an argument with a family member before he says she asked to come over. Seconds later, the officer reveals the reality of the situation to the suspect.
They said she was deceased.
And they did.
That's crazy, bro. And you know when they're gonna watch this shit in court, they're gonna have no mercy on him because of all this fucking bullshit lying. True, if you got deployed when he was 16, he had to start boot camp when he was 15 years old. He had a fake ID.
Is there any other information I can give you why it's still fresh in my?
What's that?
I've noticed
I can give you why it's still fresh
for
in my
some reason they keep blurring out those knives every now and then.
Okay. Was there a pair of socks in that top dresser?
I don't remember the top dresser. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I got you. Whatever works for you guys.
Embrace it a little bit.
Yeah, not the first time I've had to do it.
He's like, back when I was deployed in Iraq and fighting the Taliban, trying to find Osama bin Laden, sometimes we went without socks. Oh,
First time I've had to do it.
I don't miss what he's saying.
If you don't mind me asking, what is that? Like the hands and foot?
Cover all our bases. I mean, it's just. I mean, something like this happens, obviously we got to cover. You know, it's everything and anything. You know.
He's got a rebel flag hoodie. He had a rebel flag in his house.
Anywhere else on you at all?
There was some on my foot, but that got cleaned off. That was it.
You cleaned that off on your foot?
Yeah.
What foot was it?
My right foot.
Right foot. Okay.
There were like literally 3 small dots on it. It was just because from when I went over her and I pulled her off the bed because that's what she asked me to do to give her CPR. I think when I pulled her off and it just flipped over and was what happened. It was how it got over.
Okay.
Drinking, playing with a gun.
I don't know if it was
Northern
we've
State.
been having the problem. So like if you look on the spray under itself, there's either like rust or some sort of like orange paint or something on the top of the spraying towards where the actual tip of the barrel is. I don't know if that was a problem. I don't know if it was just somebody who's like the registered owner was like.
Now, dressed in what appears to be pro-gun attire,
That's crazy.
Jacob prepares to head to the police station, but not before one investigator shares some thoughts.
I've done that 1,000 times.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, I said you've been in the Marine Corps, so, you know, you should know first thing about firearm safety and handling.
You would think I would know damn near everything about it, but
Bro, are none of them gonna ask, like, yo, how old are you? Like, how old is this guy? Ruz spray GSR.
It happens.
For photos.
Well, he admitted to shooting her.
That's what's there.
Okay. Was that down here when?
No, she brought
It
it
was
down.
by the bed and I grabbed it because it was underneath, or like my purse was on top of it. So I grabbed both of them because it's my prom shoes.
Okay. All right.
Like, is her prom shoes? So both these girls are in high school hanging out with this Marine fucking, like, combat duty vet or whatever. What the fuck, bro? Dear God, please don't ever give me a daughter, bro. Like, dude, like, it's not their fault, obviously, but, like, sometimes like, oh my God, bro, I cannot imagine, like, my 15-year-old daughter hanging out with a bunch of losers and dorks at their little apartment like this. Because this is obviously like a shared male apartment, probably 3 or 4 dudes live there.
Next, Jacob is escorted
Is
outside,
that place?
where his
Yeah,
ride
true,
awaits.
but
Plus side is my car should be.
I've
close
got
to you for
3.
for a
Keep
while.
them away from boys. But the thing is, if you try to keep them away from boys, and then you try to, like, be too hard on them, then they're just sneaky about it, which is even worse. So you have to, like, tackle it in, like, a happy medium, I feel like.
Not a lot of room, so.
Like I said, Grandma's cabin used to be in the back.
Grandma's cabin? What does that mean?
Now seated in an interview room, Jacob chats with an officer while waiting for detectives.
So, I think that's what it could have been. Because I've never made a mistake with a weapon. I was raised so heavily on gun safety. And what I don't understand is because when I cleared it, I had it on the floor. And as soon as I turned it around, I heard click, boom. It was that simple. Hand wasn't even on the trigger. I had it on the side of the thing. Never.
Let me not have those.
Just in case. I'm not even Like,
It's not I don't
I'm
trust
so
my
vested
daughter
in
or
the
trust
fact that
girls.
she
I
got
just don't
fucked,
trust
yeah, but
boys,
I'm
bro.
vested in the
Because
fact of
fuck, I
how,
was
because
one.
I've
Obviously, I wasn't as
never,
bad
that's
as
because
this,
of
but I was a
cat
boy
multiple
once,
I've
and
never seen, you know, a pistol like that chambered 2 rounds. You know, between the blood on the floor and my sheets and everything, how's that gonna work? Like, do I get to go back home? Do they clean that out? How does that work?
They're probably gonna be processing that, I would imagine, until tomorrow.
not real.
Yeah. Well, very likely, I don't know what.
Boy, like
what
girls,
but you're gonna catch
girls are
some kind of
mischievous.
charge,
They get
you know,
into shit, you know.
somebody
But boys are fucking stupid, bro. Like this guy,
You
literally
know,
just
roughly
being
what it would
sh-
be.
like got drunk,
Right,
trying to
yeah,
show off to some
yeah.
literal
I'll tell you what, though, the only thing that
15-year-olds
hurts worse
his
about this case
gun
is
and
that
shoots
she
one
was
of them
so
in the
young.
head.
That's what
Oh, dude, imagine her parents, bro.
15. But I'm trying to make some sort of light on the situation. The dispatcher was like, "You know how to do CPR?" I was like, "Well, ma'am, I was a lifeguard for 7 years. I would hope so." She was like, "Okay, you need me to
What the fuck, this dude, bro? How are people like this?
count for you?" And I'm like, "No,
To grow
I
up.
promise you, I
Enjoy it
have
while
more
you
than
can.
enough extensive training how to do CPR."
Yep, and I
She was
came
like-
in, I saw you, and I was like, I couldn't do anything better than what you're doing, so.
Well, that's
He was sick.
definitely something I'll think
He
about
started lifeguard when he was out of the womb, Turk.
for a hot minute.
So,
The fact that I'm in your guys' top 3 worst cases.
Wait, so if he's 18 and he was a lifeguard for, like, bro, imagine a little 11-year-old sitting in the lifeguard tower, like, oh, I got you, bro. Like, what? Who the fuck's he's gonna swim out the water with? Like a grown ass man. Imagine like a big boy fell in and needed some help.
mine,
Always yours.
yeah.
She was like, "Yeah, just found out the lovely officer that said be proud of. Go Jake."
At Lake,
LA. His top 3 worst cases. Really something to be proud of. Go Jake.
at Lake.
LA. Go Jake. I don't know what hurts more, the fact that she was so young and the accident happened, seeing it and reliving it, or the fact of how her parents are going to react. Yeah, my
2 people that went through the
her
lifeguard
best
training is
friend
crazy.
made a joke and she goes
It's a
like,
new sport.
"I really don't know how to react, and I'm just going to use humor." I said, "Why?" She was like, "Well, because she's a safety. Like, she doesn't have to go in for that shift. She didn't want to go to it." I'm just like, that's really too soon. Way too soon.
That's humor you learned in basic training.
See, as much as about the situation that I want to laugh, just because I use laughter to cure that shit. That's just what I do. Like, humor is my way to solve a lot of my problems. About just kind of like on this
What
situation.
the
I don't know.
fuck? He rambling about. He said at least she doesn't. She was complaining about having to work or something in the morning, and he said at least she didn't have to go to that shift, but probably too soon. Like what the fuck? Miss your brother Bear. What up, dog? Miss you too, man.
I want to.
Why'd
because
you
I
just
know they do
disappear
go
earlier,
over
you
it.
freak, in the middle of the
That's actually
game?
I don't, 'cause I'm just like, that's not something I really want to think about.
Seconds after stating he doesn't want to think about the incident, Jacob once again rehashes his side of the story.
Because it's like one specific part that's continuously replayed, and lock it to that it is because and as soon as it just run the city towards me because she pit chased to it, and I immediately heard it and I looked over.
This
and I
officer is
thought,
just
rather than
recording and
no,
recording
because I
for
would rather that happen.
future evidence.
Big deal. Around, get everybody out, call the cops. I was like, I gotta find my phone. I was like, you need to get out. She was like, why? And I was like, because this will literally traumatize you. She was, as much as it hurts to do, I said, I have. That's the part that's replayed in my head. Sitting here like, look down into the floor or something, or yeah, something like every. It's like I literally. I swear I could like sit here for hours and just be like, what about this? I was like, Upberg, I said, nothing's gonna happen. You're safe at my house.
Yeah. That's one of those things that'll.
I have to go back to therapy.
I might have to go back to therapy.
Very likely. Probably a good idea.
I would say I'd go shoot some, targets, but that probably is gonna be a minute before I lay my hands on another gun.
What the fuck? This dude is the worst, bro. This is the biggest douchebag murderer of all time. Stolen valor, no gun safety, murderer, and just an overall fucking douchebag.
Yeah, give me a week.
Jacob spends the next few hours speaking with detectives, where, according to an incident report, he later dropped his claim that he was cleaning the weapon after detectives noted that they had not observed any cleaning equipment in plain sight where the incident occurred. Instead, Jacob allegedly said the gun simply misfired, while another witness claimed he was, quote, messing around with it by taking it apart and putting it back together. Next, additional officers arrived to escort the suspect to jail.
All right. Okay. Face the wall.
What's up, man?
Put your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Put your palms together. Palms together.
Can you tell me what's happening, please?
Yeah, okay.
You're going to jail, bro. The wood chipper.
Feels alright, not too tight.
Perfectly fine, sir. You mind telling me what's going on now?
Yep.
This shirt's got a bunch of different ammo on it, and it says all faster than dialing 911.
You'll find out
Jeez.
that I was not privy to the information. I'm just driving.
Jacob was booked for reckless homicide and having a weapon while under disability.
Okay, it's fast. Alright.
Under disability?
Am I not allowed a phone call? Am I not allowed a phone
This is what
call?
we're gonna do. We're gonna take a seat, okay? We're not gonna talk the whole way down, okay? Just take a seat for me.
Sir, I'm ready for a phone call.
You can get one when you get to the jail. Yes, sir.
After further investigation, the 18-year-old was additionally charged with improperly handling firearms in a motor vehicle, carrying a concealed weapon, and failure to comply with underage alcohol laws after prosecutors alleged he had driven with a fully loaded firearm earlier in the day. In an unrelated turn of events, Jacob was also charged with illegal use of a minor in nudity-oriented material after a search of his phone reportedly uncovered illegal material. not
Holy
related
shit,
to the
and a
shooting victim.
pedophile?
Sir, I do have one quick question.
Yes.
The guy said that if anything were to happen, I just have my two babes on me. They said they would take it later.
Okay.
They said that before they took me, I would be able to get at least a few phone numbers from my cell phone so I can call somebody. How does that work?
Where's your cell phone at?
That gentleman has it in there.
Oh, then no. If it's already seized and booked, we can't take it out of booking.
No, that's fine. He said that if I left or anything, that I would be able to get a cell phone, like a number out of it.
Yeah, I got no way to do that, man.
Can you ask him? Because that was the gentleman who I talked to.
You can talk to who?
That gentleman that just walked out that door right before I walked out. That's the man that I need to talk to real quick. He was the one who said I could.
Okay. Let me go ask, but I'm assuming the answer's going to be no, but worth a shot.
Thank you, sir.
After pleading guilty to the charges, court records show Jacob was sentenced to more than 11 years behind bars in
Jeez,
order to
that's
register
it.
as a sex offender upon his release. Subscribe now. for
Was this
easier access to
motherfucker in the
latest from
military
Law
or
and Crime Body
not?
Cam.
It's absolutely unreal. Jacob did 3 months of ROTC and plays a lot of COD. Lifeguard at 11, corpse at 15, murdered at 18. Only one of these is true. Murderer. Jeez, bro. He'll be on his knees in prison. But the lunch line. The room decor says everything. This girl isn't cold yet. He's asking when he's gonna get his gun back. That's insane. 11 years is a joke, real. And he had CP.